Grandma, my head is flat. Mia. Mia, what's your name in the grades? Ate Mia.
Our country takes great pride in the separation of powers, also known as the famous system of checks and balances. Sa parliamentary system, wala sila ng separation of powers because both the legislative and the executive are fused together. Isn't that so? But in a presidential form of government, there is separation of powers into legislative, executive, and judicial. Ano sa tingin ninyo ang dahilan kung bakit mas gusto natin at sa tingin natin ay kailangan ang separation of powers? Why? Why do we have to separate powers? Have you ever heard of the maxim, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely? So now, what is the reason why we want to have three branches or departments in government? And then they check and balance each other. Why? Yes? Yes, go ahead and stand up. Go ahead. I'm looking at you. Yes, the young woman in the light-colored blouse. Why? Controlling power or limiting power, in other words, avoiding corruption. Because power corrupts. And absolute power corrupts absolute. So, if you make one branch of government hold absolute power, that branch will become absolutely corrupt kasi wala siyang checks and balances. It's not afraid of anybody. That's why we divide our government into three so that each one of them can watch each other and they balance each other. Give me an example of the way our system of checks and balances works.
The veto power.
Yes?
The veto power.
The veto power, that is correct. In what way?
The president refuses to sign the bills passed by Congress.
That is right, yes. Congress passes laws, that is its main function, but the president has the power to veto the law. That is the product of Congress. But it does not stop there. The bill can be returned to the Congress, and Congress can override a presidential veto. Kaya sila checks and balances, no? Or, even if the president has signed the bill into law, one citizen can bring a case in court, and the Supreme Court has the power to declare that law unconstitutional and therefore invalid. So we have a system of checks and balances so that power will be distributed among the three branches, and in that way we hope our government will be less corrupt. Because the more power you give to one person or one group, the more corruption there will be.
Every graduate wants to know what is the secret key to open the door to a life of success, which we equate with material comfort, fame, and influence. But there is no such secret. I wish I could tell you that I had one, but I did not. Napuyat ako gabi-gabi hanggang sa nasulong ng kilay ko. Nothing matters more to the future of this nation than to ensure that our young women and men learn to believe in themselves and to believe in their dreams. I believe one of our country's priceless assets is the idealism of our young people. My generation has invested all that it has, not only its love, but also its hope and faith in your generation. The difference between a successful person and others is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but lack of will. Yun ang kulang sa kanila. Do not be disheartened if you do not succeed in life, because becoming successful takes time. Do not aspire to be an overnight success. There is no such thing. Also, do not equate success with fame and money. Akala niyo kasi, ang pagtatagumpay ay kilala ka ng lahat at maraming kang pera. Hindi naman ganoon lang ang success. Being successful means being a person of value to others. Matagumpay ka kung may kahugan ka para sa mga kakilala mo, pati pamilya mo. It means reaching those goals you have set for yourself. It also means sustaining excellence in the things you do. Marami ba kayong gusto punta sa abroad? Masarap kumita ng dolyar doon dahil nadaanan ko talaga ang bansa mo. Kaya kung gusto mo lang talaga magpalawak ng karunungan mo, pwede ka naman magtrabaho abroad ng konting panahon at bumalik dito sa Pilipinas at magsilbing sa sarili ng mga kababayan. Competing for a spot in the global workforce will require higher levels of competence and skill. These skills include itong pag-aralan nyo. Constantly adapting to technology. Pag-abreast ka sa technological change because the law of life is change. Firstly, maging open-minded ka. Practicing integrity. This is a source of practicing integrity. Marami sa mga maglalakaw ngayon, mga undergraduates yan eh. O kaya sa top 10% ng klase nila. Pero nung pag-graduate nila, ginamit nila ang tulong nila para sa pagnakaw ng impact na pera. Dahil akala nila matagumpay sila pag ganyan. Ngayon nakikita na ng ating kabataan na ito pala mga leader na ito so-called ay mga leader ng corruption. And we need a cultural revolution against the culture of corruption. I asked the students of Bulacan State University to lead the campaign against corruption in government. Also, you have to train yourself to demonstrate personal discipline. Kailangan disiplinaan mo ang sarili mo. Dahil it's always faster to get things the easy way, but it's also faster to lose them. Yung pinaghirapan mo, hindi talaga mapawalan sa inyo yun. You have to be creative and innovative. Yun ang ngayon ang kailangan ng ating mga bagong graduates. Kailangan mayroong bagong ideya. Kung lumalim na sistema ang susunod nyo at hindi mabilis at paglakad ang mga papeles, mag-invento ka ang sistema mo. Huwag mo talagang lagi nandiyan. As future leaders of our nation, you have a duty to challenge the status quo. Palagi mag-challenge yung mo, hindi natakap ka lang at tangkap. Para pasenso tayo, challenge the status quo and create a better country for our people. Use your right to vote to change our country. You are now pillars of your community as graduates of this state university. You have immense influence over your family, your friends and neighbors, and tell them to make an intelligent choice. 6 na taon tayo magiging under sa bagong presidente. Kaya kailangan piliin natin yung matanda, yung may prinsipyo na agad. Ngayon, kung mayroong mga presidential debates, ang marinig ko lang ay bibigay ako ng tulay dyan, bibigay ako ng mga kalsada, bibigay libre ang state education. At sana, ang malaking pagtatanong ay saan tayo kukuha ng pera. Hindi naman nila tinutuko yun. So, the presidential debate should focus on where shall we get the money to start up these graduates and other individuals. Be critical, vocal, and participating in the political process. We are not a nation of helpless people. Akala mo ba wala na tayo magagawang talaga? We are a democratic country, and it is our duty to keep our government in check. Kailangan ang idealismo ng ating mga kabataan. Dahil, pag nandyan ka na, at nilagay na yung mga 1,000 peso bills sa harap mo, malamang sa tatanggapin mo. Kaya magtatag sa dapat. Kung galing ka sa Bulacan State University, sabihin mo, wala kang BSU graduate, narinig mo lang, dahil na sila sa You are not powered. Use your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and YouTube accounts to voice your anger and frustration against the politicians who are driven by greed and who are the very source of corruption in government. Do not allow the rich and powerful to be given special privileges. I encourage you to work in government. Huwag kang magsabing napakadumi ng politika, ayaw ko nun. Eh di wala ng tao talaga kung hindi yung mga magdadakaw na papasok sa politika. Change the system from inside, from within. As a great man said, Lord, change the world and begin with me. Congratulations, Mr. President. For investment will include agriculture, particularly for the development of farming technologies and crop varieties that will help the sector cope with disasters and climate change. Manufacturing and micro, small, and medium enterprises, particularly for the production of more high-valued products from agricultural raw materials. Health, particularly to improve strategies for diseases like HIV/AIDS. Renewable energy, to help address the country's power needs and achieve goals of reduced carbon emissions. And environment, climate change, and disasters, particularly for hazard mapping, the development of early warning system, and biodiversity protection. As Senator, I have filed several bills aimed at creating an environment conducive to innovation and fostering collaboration among the government, the private sector, the academe, and research institutions. Unfortunately, these bills have languished at the committee level. Once elected, I will shepherd the following into approval. Ang tagal! Pag nalo akong presidente, sabi. The Scientific Communications Act, which seeks to train scientists and researchers to better relay the results of their endeavors to policymaking. The Research and Development Efficiency Act, which seeks to establish under the Office of the President a Research and Development Support Committee to review regulations affecting research and development. And the International Science and Technology Cooperation Act, which seeks to establish under the National Academy of Science and Technology a committee that will identify and coordinate with international partners for science and technology. We will revise procedures on government acquisition of scientific equipment and the audit of R&D, research and development expenditures. The human research arms of all government agencies related to R&D will also be better trained to hire and retain scientists and researchers. In order to invite Filipino scientists and researchers abroad to come home, we will increase the salaries and provide additional incentives for experts and specialists. We will also improve the work environment of Filipino scientists, not only to retain them, but also to improve the quality of their product. With a strong R&D sector, we can once and for all stop depending on advanced economies to solve our problems. Gusto ko lang magtanong ngayon dahil marahil ang sagot ay nandun sa Metro Manila. Bakit pag nag-survey tungkol sa presidentiables, pag tinanong ang mga kabataan, sinong gusto mong maging presidente ng Pilipinas? From north to south, east and west, I'm always number one. Pero, pag nag-survey ang commercial firm, yung pinabayaran, wala man lang ako doon. Nakakasama naman ng loob. I learned today that I placed number 2 in a survey of Veritas. How can I place number 2 in a nationwide survey by Veritas if according to the commercial surveys, I do not exist? At gusto ko lang magtanong, nakita natin na bago ng campaigns, official campaign period, marami ng advertisement sa television ang ibang mga kandidato pagka-presidente. Alam mo, ang isang advertisement sa TV, for 3 seconds, is $500,000. Saan nila kinuha pera nila? Hindi pa nga sila nag-upisa, nagdanakaw na. Kaya ako, nagdadasal na lang sa Diyos na kung ayaw pa niya akong kunin, sana bigyan niya ako ng kapangyarihan para makulong ko ang lahat itong makulap na ito. The first priority of my administration will be to ask the Office of the Ombudsman to now conduct a thorough investigation of all cases involving pork barrel, particularly PDAF. I have no doubt that the Filipino, with divine guidance, can make anything possible. For, as the poet said, God moves in a mysterious way, His wonders to perform. He plants His footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds, with never-failing skill, He treasures up His bright designs and works His sovereign will. Thank you. May God bless you.